Well, welcome to the series of videos on Beethoven's Fourth. You may well be aware that this is a tonguing nightmare, as it were. Bernard Garfield has written an article called The Bassoonist Nightmare, and I found that article very helpful in my preparation of this piece. You can also hear a podcast from the IDRS Society that is an interview with Bernard Garfield and does talk about that article. In this first video, we will be discussing some of the issues of fingering. And this is not quite as easy as you'd think. Even though these are all notes within the middle range of the bassoon, you do have some issues to think about with fingering. And the first of that being the use of the flick key. If you are not using the flick key on this excerpt, on the B flats and the A naturals, it will tend to be a bad start to the notes. For instance, let me tongue an A natural without a flick key. Can you hear there's sort of a cracking sound or an indistinct clarity of that? Now in this solo, I use only one flick key down, and I hold it down for the duration of all of the A notes, the B notes, B flat notes, and the C notes. And that is the C flick key. I'll show you that on camera here. Here's the A flick key. That's not the one I use for this excerpt. I hold down the C flick key for any of the notes that are tongued that include a C, that is C4, B flat 3, and an A3. That provides some clarity for that. Also, you might find it helpful in the last solo to put down the whisper key. This is there are two solos in the middle of this movement, and the last solo could use the whisper key down in this instance. I have a whisper key lock up here, but many of you will also have a whisper key lock in another part of the excerpt. So you might find that helpful. There's a very quick transition from the B flat 3 to the A3 with an F3 in the middle, an open F. And I find I don't have enough time to get back and forth. You can either just dispense with the whisper key altogether, or not use it, or use the whisper key lock in this excerpt here. And with the flick keys down, the notes will come out pretty nicely.